안녕하세요, hello, and welcome to Cathlyn's Korean Food Challenge. Hi, I'm Cathlyn Choi, a Korean chef now living in beautiful California. I travel in search of other chefs to challenge them in creating some of my favorite Korean recipes for the first time after I taste their signature dishes. My basket is packed with my magic 5 Korean ingredients, and I'm off to find my next challenger on this episode of Cathlyn's Korean Food Challenge. Today's Korean recipe is called Bibimbap, which literally means mixed rice. It was first served as a royal palace cuisine back in the 19th century. There are many different variations of bibimbap throughout Korea, where different vegetables and wild greens are used. One of the most popular and well-known bibimbap originates from Jeonju province. It's usually served in a clay pot or regular bowl with a side of soup and kimchi. Let's start off with slicing the vegetables, starting with half a brown onion, julienne some zucchini. Then heat up a skillet in medium-high heat and saute the vegetables, starting with the one that's the lightest in color. Saute the onion with some olive oil and salt, then the zucchini, then the bellflower roots, for the oyster mushrooms, I'm using some soy sauce and sesame oil. Saute the bracken fern in soy sauce, sesame oil, and minced garlic. Lastly, cook the marinated bulgogi beef. You can make the bulgogi sauce by mixing together in a bowl some soy sauce, sesame oil, minced garlic and ginger, lemon juice, honey, and brown sugar. Next, brush some sesame oil on the bottom and sides of the clay pot before adding the cooked rice. That way you will enjoy extra flavorful, crispy rice that forms at the bottom of the pot. Neatly arrange the sauteed vegetables around the dolsot pot. Add a raw egg in the middle, a tablespoon of gochujang sauce, drizzle some sesame oil, and lastly, garnish with sliced sesame leaves and sprinkle toasted sesame seeds. Now that I've finished making my version of Korean bibimbap, I'm going to visit my friend who is the executive chef at the Marine Room restaurant in La Jolla, California, to sample one of his signature dishes and later present him with my Korean food challenge. Consistently voted the best dining with a view in one of the most romantic restaurants in San Diego, the Marine Room provides a tradition of sophisticated dining experiences for both locals and visitors on the sands of La Jolla shores. Hi, today I'm here at the multi-award-winning restaurant, the Marine Room in La Jolla, California. And joining me here today is Executive Chef Bernard on my right and Chef Ron on my left. How are you, chefs?
Welcome. This
Very
is
good. Welcome.
good to have you here.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, it's lovely. Look at the view. Oh my goodness.
I have to say, this restaurant has been here since 1942.
Oh, wow.
And when you look at how much waves have been crashing over this building, our guests are just in wow
Oh
every
my
time.
gosh.
But not only because of our location, but of course because of our food as well.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of the food, what do you specialize in here at Marine Room restaurant?
Well, we specialize in what I call globally inspired cuisine.
Oh, okay.
So Chef Bernard and I have been traveling since we were kids, actually.
Oh, okay.
And we have a lot of discoveries to share with people.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
we take these little discoveries that we find out about, Vietnam, Turkey,
Oh,
wherever,
wow.
wherever we go around the corner, and bring them here and kind of tailor them to the American palate.
Oh, it's more like a fusion cuisine then.
Well, what we want to do is to take them on a journey from the time they're coming in to look at all the selection of ingredients that we have are very different. Spices are very different, preparation very different. And in one word, this is it's a great way to go on a voyage.
Oh, yes.
I mean, talking about a voyage. Look, you're right on the
Yes.
ocean. It's like you're in a boat. So you know, it's just fantastic. It is the place to be.
Oh, I bet. Let me guess, because we're right next to the ocean. I guess you'll have a lot of recipes based on seafood.
Yes. Well, when people have a tendency to want to have seafood when they're dining
Yes.
right on the water, literally
Yes.
in the ocean.
So, chef, well, what are you gonna make for me today?
Well, we're doing the ahi tuna. It's going to be seared
Yes.
with black sesame seed and white sesame seed, a little bit of salt and pepper. We'll serve it with a black Thai rice, little
Wow,
timbo.
yes.
So I will put it together for you.
Sure.
And yes, I brought a purple Korean daikon just for
way.
you.
Oh, nice.
Just for the teas, because I guess when we have that little competition,
Yes.
I will be ready for you.
All right, I'm sure you're ready.
So we're going to start cooking.
All right, sounds good.
Very important,
Yes.
you have to use grapeseed oil, high heat, good sear,
Yes.
and we'll do it.
First, Chef Bernard seasons the ahi with salt and pepper. Then he covers one side with black sesame seeds and white sesame seeds on the other side. Next, he sears it on both sides for the crust. For the avocado vignette, he deep fries some avocado slices in tempura batter. Off comes the sesame crusted seared ahi and the avocado fritters. The ahi is sliced in half. It's time to plate the food. Served with hibiscus port reduction sauce, purple Korean daikon, garnished with sliced mango, fried spring roll wrapper fan, and black Thai rice. Lastly, he drizzles some lemon myrtle oil for a final touch.
Ahi tuna, sesame
Yes.
crusted with avocado beignet, Thai rice, mango, hibiscus port reduction, lemon myrtle oil.
Sure.
Thank you.
감사합니다.
When you have an evening where you are pairing food and wine,
Yes.
that is a great balance between the wine and the food. Because otherwise, it can be the best marriage, or it can be quite a fight. Pressure is gone.
I love the sesame seeds. It's just roasted right perfectly. I'll
Good.
try the avocado now. I've never had tempura avocado before.
Probably not anymore.
Literally melted in my mouth. Very good. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Touch of sea salt,
yes.
and it just pops.
Yes, I don't add a lot of salt in my food either, and this is just perfect. Oh, very good. Oh my goodness.
Bibimbap? What is that?
Well, actually, it's a Korean word, literally meaning bibim means mix, and pap means rice.
Oh,
Mixed rice.
very good.
Yeah.
Mixed rice. I wonder how it tastes.
That's why I prepared some for you. It's gonna be blind tasting. Are you...
So what do you mean by blind? Are you gonna blindfold me? Just like,
Okay, I have
I have to smell it first.
Yes.
ooh,
Ready?
ready.
Okay. It's gonna be a big bite. You got the top part. What do you think?
That's a good start. I have so many different flavors dancing in my mouth right now. I'm ready to book a flight on Korea.
I have prepared some ingredients for you.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a treat.
Uh-huh.
We have some multigrain, we have some rice, sesame seeds, salt, pepper, an egg, lemon, and what is this stuff?
I know you would
What is this?
ask me that question. What do you think?
I have no clue. But I gotta
Very,
tell you-
very Korean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we Koreans eat a lot of sauteed vegetables, seasoned vegetables. And this is actually a kind of fern,
It is-
bracken fern. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, the stem of it. You can eat it raw too.
Oh, this is good.
Bellflower root, yes. Like cousin to ginseng, you know?
In that case, I will be healthy and make all of you healthy.
Yes, exactly.
What is this?
These are the sesame leaves.
Sesame leaves. Huh.
Very fragrant, very flavorful.
It's almost between the meat and the basil.
Yes,
Beautiful.
ribeye.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
And yeah, we use this for Korean barbecue, bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
All right.
I got to think about it for a second because I know that I'm going to bring a little bit of French into techniques. I'm going to bring definitely a lot of Korean touch to the whole thing.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cook my rice.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a really classic way that we do in France, except that I'm going to jazz it up to be a little bit more global by using organic avocado oil. I love it. Yeah, usually, you know, you do steam rice all the time. I want that rice to be coated with the oil. I will still keep a few of these mushrooms to saute with the beef. I'm just gonna drop it. We're gonna raise the heat now, about medium. I understand that you have some beautiful, beautiful wines in Korea.
Yes, we
which
do.
I am really do not know much about it, but I would love to have a little bit of that wine to cook my rice with.
Ooh, okay.
Because I'm really gonna bring a nice fragrance to the rice.
Here you go. This is the ginseng herbal wine.
Real or ginseng herbal?
Yes, it's got like 10 different kinds of herbs.
So the first thing you do is you taste it. Because otherwise you don't know exactly what would happen.
Aha, I wonder why you asked me for that.
Oh, this is good. About a quarter cup.
Okay.
You bring it to a boil and then we're gonna cover it and simmer it. That's it. We just slice it. So I make sure that they're all about the same size. So when you stir fry, nothing will be overcooked. So we're just gonna clean that ginger real well. Very, very thinly sliced. And we're gonna do what we call julienne. You wanna make sure that they're not too thick because it would take too long to cook.
Yes.
And what I like to do is to cut it only, as you can see, about 1 centimeter, no more, like half an inch. So this, when I stir fry them, I think they're gonna be just delicious. We prepare all our vegetables.
Okay.
So when we do our cooking, it will be what I call flash cooking. I'm gonna check on my rice. So we'll add our egg. To finish it with the egg, I'm gonna make a crepe. So it's gonna dry in, we'll make it a julienne, and we'll finish the rice. Shut down the heat. I want a little bit of moisture. It's almost like making a risotto. Keep the lid on, and then when we move on getting our meat ready.
Yes.
The quality of the beef is what is really important. So I just pull it, and I'm just gonna remove this. You really want to keep those slices really nice.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a little sauce.
Sure.
That's going to be my version of Kobe. Tell me a little bit about this sauce because when I tasted it, you know I love chili. And this is zappy, this is rich.
And I call it a 3S sauce. Spicy, sour, and sweet.
Oh, you know what I would call it 4S sauce. I would put very sexy.
Oh, sexy
Because when
too.
I tasted it, it was like very sensual. It's really, really nice. Let's take some of this.
Okay.
Because I'm going to make sure that we jazz it up. I'm going to take an orange.
Okay, here we go.
And I'm going to put a little orange juice with this. Okay, a little bit of soy sauce, please.
All right, soy sauce coming up.
Okay, go
Say
ahead.
when.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't mess it up, that's it. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
Next.
Okay, a little bit of sesame oil.
Yep, you need this.
Go ahead. Yes, you need it. And then lemongrass, which I love because they keep it
That's
in
the oil coming out. Yep,
yeah,
there you
look at
go.
this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of our chili
pepper.
spices, just chili pepper, nice and dry, right on top of it. Okay. So the goal is you put this in the plate. But you know what I
You know,
love?
if the beef is really, really fresh, you know, then you don't really need to cook because it
That's
marinates
it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to flash sear it.
Okay.
But you know what? I need to find my wow presentation. I need to find the right containers, plates, and everything. So I'll be back. Well, guess what I found? Woo! I gotta tell you, your kitchen is like a treasure hunt. But
you did it pretty quick.
But there is treasure everywhere.
Yes,
So
there
we're gonna
sure is.
serve it, really, I would say Korean way.
Yes, that's very Korean.
Except that usually everything is mixed up, and I'm gonna deconstruct it. So my egg is nice and dry.
Yes.
This is perfect.
Like a
Look at
crepe.
this. Look at this, like a little crepe.
Yep.
Fold it a couple of times and just cut it into strips. We'll add a little bit of mushrooms and ginger.
All right. Oh.
So this will cook really quickly. Now what I'll do is add a little bit of sesame oil. Nice.
Very good.
We call it al dente.
Al dente.
Al dente.
Just perfect.
C'est bon? Huh? Isn't it nice? All right.
Bien.
Très, très bien. Now we're gonna stir fry our meat.
Oh.
So what I want to do is I want to caramelize this, okay?
Okay.
And I'm looking for something sweet and salty.
What do you need?
Yeah, I'm thinking about a little bit of soy sauce and a little bit of honey. Sesame leaves. Immediately after that, you need to start cooking your beef.
Wow.
But this is going to cook super fast. Going to saute it.
Ooh. Smiling.
And what I've learned is that keep it simple.
Yep.
Keep it flavorful, keep it in season, and it will be just delicious. It really pops when you put it on top of it. So for me, it's like almost dressing it up.
Oh,
yeah. Sexy, sexy.
sexy.
I love it. What's great about this dish is that if you want to, and you're really hungry, you can even finish, put a little bit of rice in it, and roll it, and you make a nice little cone. It's gorgeous. So check this out. We're gonna put this one right here. That we put right here, and then we'll put our plat de resistance right in the center, and our rice in the front. I mean, you have all this beautiful color, and our stir fry it on the back. Then I will bring it back a little bit closer this way.
Okay.
And by having a really nice balance, I think that if you bring me this, you know. And I'm having dinner. I go, yummy.
Wow, I can't wait to taste it. I'm so anxious. I mean, it looks so good.
Well, this is what I call a deconstructed dish. So yeah, this is, so you're putting all the ingredients together.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit what you did, because they look like they're all sauteed.
They're all sauteed except for the carrots. Shredded carrots, I just eat it raw. Crunchiness.
The crunch.
Yes.
So different.
Fresh.
But this is a really hot bowl. So you put this.
It is very hot.
So how does it work? This is a special pottery. It was made from Korea.
It is, yeah, made in Korea, but it comes in different forms like that. That was in your basket, but he didn't use it.
So this over here.
Usually you'll find it,
You can put it on the stove. You see, there's very few clay who can really be fired by heat. Really cool.
Yes. So what I did is heat up the clay pot.
Yep.
And then at the bottom, I brushed some sesame oil all around. And I actually put the cooked rice at the bottom. So when you simmer it over this little really low heat, then it forms really a little crust at the bottom. So the whole thing about bibimbap is that rice served with vegetables on top. I've prepared some soup, which is the cabbage soup made with doenjang paste, which is just like a miso, soybean paste. You can have that and serve with a side of kimchi that I made about a week ago.
You know, it's amazing. Kimchi, at the beginning, the first time I tasted it, I just went, oh my God, what happened? And then I just went, hey, it's a little bit of a version of choucroute, sauerkraut that we have in France.
That's a bulgogi beef.
But how did you cook it?
I marinated it. Oh, no, actually, I pan-fried it.
Pan-fried. Yes. So you pan-fried everything in one pan.
Yes.
You put your rice in the middle.
Yes.
And then you make it really cute and sexy.
Yeah.
And then you put the thing on top of it.
Simmer it for a little bit.
Oh, that's
and
really
I sliced up some dried roasted seaweed on top. You just mix everything. Yes, there's an egg in there.
Okay, so you mix all this
Medium,
together.
yes. And there's gochujang sauce in there with sesame oil. Yeah, that's how you eat it.
And that's it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, cool. Okay. So you know what? Why don't you taste mine?
All right, I will. I'm going over there right now.
Yeah. In Francais, we say bon appétit.
Bon appétit. 많이 드세요.
Oh, this is delicious.
Wow, you know these vegetables where all the juices flow? I got from the beef.
Well, you know, the deconstruction and you reconstructing it and putting it together is really cool as well. But kimchi, time for kimchi. 1 week old, huh? It's delicious.
That's cabbage soup.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it good?
You know, this is a little bit spicy, the heat of the soup
Yes.
and being so subtle really cools
it down.
it down. It's amazing because you would think that the heat of the soup will even bring
Yes.
that chili
Spicy,
just
yes.
exploding, but it's the other way around.
Yep.
But what I loved about yours really made me just crazed inside was the egg.
Ooh, the egg. Yeah, that was
The
hiding there.
egg, when you mix it with all the vegetables and the beef, bring a richness. It was so different.
Yes, it was it.
I really adore it. It's really amazing.
Oh, great.
So I think now I'm ready to get a little bit of vino. Huh?
Yes, I've prepared Korean wine makgeolli.
How traditionally this drink would be served?
Okay, usually like this, again, in a container like this.
So you would transfer the
It's
wine
like a porcelain.
into this porcelain container.
Yes,
Okay.
chilled.
Yep.
And here's a matching glass. Has some writings on it.
Yes.
And we serve with two
Well, look at the
hands like
color.
that.
It's almost like the color of a lemonade. Well, Cambe.
Kambe. Thanks for coming.
Merci. Oh, this is so delicious. I like the spritz. Actually, this particular wine would be a great pairing with Western food.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, talking about, pairing. Hey, when I was in the freezer, there's a little bottle that I really like. I have no clue what it is, but it's nice.
Because
It's
you've
a
been
sexy
raining in
bottle.
my kitchen, everywhere, in the
Check
fridge.
this out. Check this out.
That was a little surprise for you.
Black raspberry
Yes,
wine.
it's a black raspberry one, and usually I serve it as dessert one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I like
Because it's
that.
really sweet.
I'm gonna finish my Cambe and I'm gonna switch to that one. So this is the book.
Oh my gosh!
Flying pans.
Yes, beautiful.
So the flying pans is about us flying through all those
Wow.
countries, but there is one which is really quite special. We
good.
make our own.
Chon?
That's it.
Puchingue or chon, right?
We
oh
call
my
it in
gosh.
French because we don't know better when it comes to the accent. Pajon.
Pajon.
Pajon. That's very, very close.
Oui.
But it is so delicious.
Yes, it
So
is.
anyway, this is my gift to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I have to tell you, we're gonna get a little bit of this black raspberry wine because I know otherwise we're gonna miss it. Look.
That was for you.
Now
Yes.
check out this color.
Yes.
Ruby color.
Yes. Oh, beautiful.
Madame,
Thank you.
my pleasure.
And for you.
A little bit for me, a little bit more. Oh
Okay.
yes, I love this stuff. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Come back.
Kambe.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to join me on my next Korean food challenge.